The southern colonies, wealthy people in the New England colonies and the middle colonies really had a hard time breaking with England, and those people were a little bit persecuted. We'll talk about that later, when they would not devote their time to the cause. So wealthy people really were loyal to the British. Now there were two notable, very wealthy plantation officers, or plantation owners, who were not at all loyal to the nation, to the British, and they're going to help lead our independence. One of them we've already talked about is who? George Washington. George Washington was a wealthy plantation owner, and he was one of the few that really did not remain loyal to Britain, that was part of the drive for independence. The other, as you mentioned on your ID sheet, was Thomas Jefferson. So those two wealthy plantation officers, I don't know why I keep saying that, owners, were two people that did not share their loyalty to the mother country. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. Okay, we're going to quit taking notes at this point. I am going to give you a reading assignment. And it's going to talk about the townspeople in England. It's going to talk about pioneers. You are responsible to read this and be prepared for discussion on Monday. And after our discussion on Monday, we are going to have a quiz on this reading assignment. And what we're going to do, before I gave you a reading assignment, you had to answer questions and write, correct? This one you have to read it and be prepared to answer quiz questions. So I'm going to give you the rest of this period to read this quietly. If you guys do not choose to read this quietly, we will give you a quiz at the end of this period. So here's your reading assignment. Due Monday. You should have read this and be ready for a quiz on Monday, although we are going to discuss it before we give you the quiz.
I really like blue colored paper.
Okay, make sure I gave everybody one. So what I want you to do is I want you to spend the rest of this period reading this, and then we will cover it on Monday. And we will have a quiz towards the end of the period on this reading assignment on Monday. Now my ADHD kicks in quickly, so as I'm going to double read this, I expect it to be quiet so I can do such a thing.